We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it with a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the play fake, it's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A run once more with Hampton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. Pass held in by Johnston. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Dart. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 1st down. Here's Scatterby. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw. Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Working out of the gun is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Dart going to give to Scatterby. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants 1st down.
Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An inside run with Scatterby. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to Something even more impressive to answer that one.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's the 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. The Chargers.
They'll work inside here. Hampton trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnston. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process is going on, people might be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
And it's
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 2. Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New York ready to go again offensively. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
To throw his dart. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Gano's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So halftime, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
First down, Chargers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chargers, first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact off the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Tracy. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 41 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this. up to about the 35-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 20.
On first down, hits Hampton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. In motion right is Johnston. Now it's Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They need 12 here. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is Hampton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
And the Giants, first down.
To throw now, Dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Scatterby going to run it out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Play fake, and here's Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
brings up second.
Here's Dart. And it's caught by Jennings. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Scalaboo going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scalaboo. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Here's Herbert. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The slot man in motion right. Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Herbert. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dart. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Let's go.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing his Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. He gets this to Hampton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lion.
11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Again, Herbert. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. And Johnston sent in motion. Quick throw here to Johnston. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And New York set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Dart.
48-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And 4 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go again with Tracy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He's back to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd and 10.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Go.
Herbert to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Herbert. And that's complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Chargers, first down.
Throwing, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
Herbert's pass. Number 15.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Giants' 29-yard.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the...
I'm in a tunnel, foot